Hi, guys.
What is up? Welcome to Healthy Lifestyles by Vitality Podcast. It's been a
Welcome
minute. You
to
go.
show.
You do
Show
it.
name, insert here.
You say it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, you guys. This is the Healthy Life Vitality Podcast.
What? I don't know why Vitality's not even in the name. This is the Healthy Life Podcast
Healthy Life Podcast
and other things.
and other things. We talk about
Health and other things.
health, fitness. We talk about
Mental fitness.
kids. We talk about,
Babies.
yes, we talk about real life things and
Conspiracy theories,
yes,
which are, at this
sometimes we
point are
get
just
into it.
theories.
Yeah. No, at this point, they're just conspiracies.
No, wait.
They're not theories anymore.
They're just the truth.
It's the conspiracy.
It's just... No, it's not a conspiracy because that would mean it's, like, not real.
No, a theory is like, okay, it's your theory. That might not be real. It's a conspiracy, like I'm conspiring against you. He did better in
Whatever.
school than I did.
I don't know. They're just assumptions
Yeah.
that are accurate.
Yes. So we
Like
talk
aliens
about
being real.
literally everything, but we do focus and we do specialize in health and fitness because that is our job. That's how we make money. That's how we afford to live the life
Yeah, that is...
in Joe Biden's America. Anyways, can I say that?
Yeah, you say whatever you want.
So there you go. There you have it, folks. But anyways,
If
so
you see any particles floating across the screen, they're not ghosts today. It is
Not
cotton,
today.
little cotton puffs or like pear tree leaves, petals that are floating around in here. I don't know. I just saw
Yes.
one float across in front of my face.
I wonder.
And the garage door is open, so it's windy. Notice the flag over there
because it's nice
whipping
out-
around. It
it's
might
nice
attack us at
outside.
any moment
It's nice
because
outside.
it falls down all the time.
Okay.
I hope it does attack us and we don't see it coming because that'd be funny.
I feel like we should talk about ghosts because a lot of people like to hear about that. And we have real life experiences with ghosts. We do. So Devin and I have been together for
Spooky 10 time.
since we were 13 and 14 years old. And we have
For the most
had
part.
many ghost encounters together. I 110% believe in ghosts. I know they're real. I know they're real because we've had like the craziest experiences with them. And you believe in them too, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you?
Yes.
Can you confidently say, yes, I believe in ghosts?
Yes,
Okay.
but I don't want to talk about them because everything's been fine where we live currently for over a year.
You don't want to stir anything up.
Don't want to like light a beacon and be like, by the way, I just remembered that I do believe in you. Show up, please.
Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah. But I especially believe in ghosts when it's like, I'm the only one at home besides Aubrey, and Devin is out night fishing as he does with my dad. And I think some evil nun is going to come get me from the
Okay,
dead.
that's different. That's not
Yeah.
a ghost.
Those are demons,
Oh, demons.
which
Ghosts are friendly.
Those are also
Ghosts
real.
don't hurt you.
not true.
They just scare you. Ghosts?
yeah.
Ghosts don't hurt you. They're just
You
they
think so?
spook you.
I think
but they
some
don't.
ghosts
They're not. No, they're
have
not.
some
They're not
capabilities.
malicious.
Unless they push something in front of you.
They're just spooky.
They are spooky. They're spooky.
We've got
Yeah.
some schmutz on this mic.
Okay. So what are we talking about today?
Well, you said you wanted to talk about ghosts, so we just kind of went there.
Yeah. It's people like hearing about it, and because I think people.
You didn't
You know
like.
what-
You didn't tell a real ghost story.
Do you want to know what I think?
You're just like believe me.
So
I've
think
seen them.
people will say like they don't believe in ghosts because like the idea of a ghost would like scare the shit out of them, like genuinely. Like people, I mean, how can you not believe in ghosts? Do you think some people just have a hard time like comprehending
Yes,
it?
I think like half of the population doesn't believe in ghosts.
What? That's
like
crazy.
the same amount of people that don't believe in aliens.
Okay, if you believe in ghosts or however you feel about this topic, before we get into our ghost stories, post below. But I think there are plenty of like well documented things showing that ghosts are real. Like so many haunted houses and I mean, it's just like, how can you deny it?
Because they're invisible.
Not always.
99% of the time.
Not always. They pop up.
Sometimes they show up in pictures.
They show up in pictures. Sometimes your child like starts talking to them. Although we haven't had that.
Oh, I just haven't told you about it.
What? What? What are you talking about? No, seriously. Don't look at me like that. What?
I've been alone with Aubrey at times where she just starts talking to not anything that's there.
Like staring at something specifically? That's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised. But to play devil's advocate with that, she would talk to the wall.
That's true.
The girl talks a ton. But no, I think,
But it's different when she keeps looking back to the same spot and there's nothing there.
yeah. Or if like something catches her attention or something like that, yeah. It's spooky. But I think kids are more susceptible or like more open to it because they don't have all these opinions and ideas and
That just ruin us.
yeah.
All of our opinions and ideas that ruin us, that make us who we are.
So, yeah.
Makes the ghost turn invisible.
Okay, what's your ghost experience?
You said you were going to tell a ghost story. Wait, I mean, all my ghost experiences we were together for,
I know.
except for one.
Wait. Okay, we'll talk about the one at my parents' house then.
The one, which one?
With the light.
Okay.
Wasn't that a thing? Didn't that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
one are you
yeah.
talking about specifically?
No, I feel like we were, because this was a long time ago, we were sitting in the living room or something like that, and like the light turned on.
Yeah.
But there was something more to it. Because you know how like people always argue, like, oh, well, you probably just like an electrical surge or something like that. Something else happened, and I don't remember what it was. Because I try to block these things out of my mind.
Yeah, so do I. Now I'm reliving it.
Yeah.
Great.
Do you
What
remember
happened?
it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
we were
rem-
sitting in the living room,
Yeah.
and this lamp was like on the other side of the wall,
Yeah.
near where you walk in,
Yeah.
and it was just sitting there plugged in, turned off.
Yeah.
I don't know, and it turned on.
Right. Was there something more to it though?
Yeah, there was more to it
What
because
was it?
then we sat there frozen because we thought like it was your brother screwing with us.
Yeah.
But when we made sure and we checked, like he wasn't home.
Right.
And it was, I don't know who else was home. Maybe nobody.
Probably.
Maybe
like-
just your mom or something.
Yeah.
But we like called to the other room around the corner to see if there's anybody there. I ran over there with a pillow. There's nothing there. I turned it off and then it turned back
It
on
turned
again.
back on. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, thanks.
Spooky. And
But
like,
then the second time after that, I unplugged it. And thank God it didn't turn on after it was unplugged.
Yeah, that
because
would
that
be-
would have really just been like, all right, I'm leaving. Bye.
that would have ruined you.
It would have.
But we had an experience one time. We were on vacation, and there was like a lot of things that happened on this trip. Like I was upstairs in the kitchen, and just we were
Yeah.
playing Scrabble.
Yeah.
There was like no lights on. It was just like we were just like playing Scrabble in the middle of the night.
Well,
as you do.
we had the kitchen
Yeah,
light
the
table on,
kitchen
but
light
that's
was
it.
table. And then like these like kid toys started like
Yeah.
singing and talking and stuff like that. And
Yeah, it was like a. Was it?
but
like
it was like surrounding us.
Yeah, but it was what's the song? Like the Jack in the Box song.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah. But okay, so here's this though. The thing was, is we tried finding this toy the next day because we were so scared because this was like a second, third instance on this trip that something happened. Like clearly there was something in the house, and we tried finding the toy the next day and we couldn't find it, and that's when we were like, oh my god. And then the trip was like over,
Yeah.
but there were like a few things, and I don't remember everything that
that's
happened
good.
in this
I'm
house
glad you were able to block it out.
because there was a lot in this house. There's other instances that I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but
Well, yeah, because like really creepy shit happened at the same place to your brother.
yes. So my brother was sleeping in one of the bedrooms, and he woke up the next day, and all like the My Little Pony toys were like lined up on the top of the banister of the bed. Like he woke up to that.
Yeah.
That's like so that is so creepy. Like baby ghosts are like playing. Like, oh, it gives me the chills because I will never forget when he told that story. And it's all like the same house that we've all been to. So it's just spooky. It was a weird trip. It was a weird trip because there was like, I feel there was like multiple instances of things happening. So that's why I believe in ghosts, because I've had like real life experiences.
Can you
Anyways.
see the PTSD in my eyes?
Yeah, you can see it.
Scary.
No. And he still married me. But anyways,
Yeah, what was I thinking?
I know. I don't know. now we
I
have
don't know.
now we have twins coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what were we going to talk about today?
I don't know. I'm so like you just really threw me off the rails talking about ghosts. I wasn't prepared for this.
I didn't know we were going to talk about that.
You just
I don't know
brought
why
it
I
up
got
and just made me just relive the most
it was scary.
spooky things.
Yeah.
All the spooking things. Eat your protein, man.
Yeah, well, so I think the problem with it is people hear it and they hear it so much, but I also think people don't they don't know the steps to take to bring it in. So you understand why bringing protein in
No.
is important.
No, from the beginning.
Why protein is important?
Protein is so important. You want to build muscle, you want to lose weight, you want to reconfigure your body what it looks like.
It
You want to
literally
feel
is
better.
everything.
You want to have more energy.
You want to regulate your hormone function.
Yes. Eat more than
You
50
want
grams
to
of
you
protein
want
a day.
to sit there on your couch and still burn calories just at rest, burn more calories than what you usually do consuming protein. Protein is if you come work with me or Devin or any coach or trainer and you're putting all this money into it and you're not consuming protein, you are going to have such a hard time reaching any fitness goal
No,
that you
it's not even gonna have
have.
our time. You're literally wasting your time.
Yeah. If your nutrition is not on point, well, I mean, it's hard to say that you're wasting your time because working out is still working out and all those things, but it is more of like you need to
You might
optimize
as well
your
do
results.
everything you can. Yes.
Yes, and it could essentially
And eating more protein is not really that difficult.
Yes. Well, here's the thing too. I love it because the line that I always hear is I've tried everything. I've tried everything under the sun to lose weight, blah, blah, blah. I've struggled with it my whole life. And it's like, okay, well, one, how long do you consider long enough to be consistent? Because usually it's just a month, if a couple weeks, people not seeing the results. And two, I'm like, well, have you tried consuming enough protein? And it is.
We're like, oh no, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
not
it's-
it. That's not it. I swear.
Feeling angsty today.
I am.
And people just don't consume enough of it. Well, and the other thing too is when people do start consuming it, you can see, depending on your body type, you can see that weight start to elevate a little bit because you're starting to build that muscle. And so it totally freaks some people out at first. They're like, oh, it must be the protein. I got to stop eating it. So to the point that you absolutely need to be consuming at least your body weight in protein. Some people will say less. I would actually go to disagree with that. It should absolutely at least be your body weight in grams of protein in your day. And some people will say, well, does it matter where it's at? Sure, we could get technical, but
Actually, no. It
but
doesn't.
no, like just as long as you hit that number by the end of the day, boom. And
So let's say here's
I have a trick.
for instance.
Yeah.
Let's say you weigh, I don't know, 120 pounds. Right. A nice
It's a small person.
round number. That's
Yeah.
not. That's like a normal lady, I think.
Not me.
Well, you're pregnant.
No, not even when I'm not pregnant. I have never been 120 pounds.
At some point in your life, I guarantee you were.
Maybe for a week.
You also lift a lot and have a lot of muscle mass on
Yeah.
you. Okay, then what? Fine. Give me what's the
I
average?
would say, I would say
140.
like 140,
Sure. Okay,
50.
140. Whatever.
Yeah.
A normal number.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I'm
It's
sorry, I'm just
so
messing with you.
Beside the point.
Yeah,
Now,
I know.
Whatever. You go ahead.
No, go ahead with what you were saying. Go ahead with what you're saying because I'm going to give the number one hack of fitness and health. It's going to be here in 5 minutes after Devin explains.
Okay. I'm the angsty one today. I
You
keep
are
getting burned.
angsty.
First you give me PTSD over ghosts, now you're just giving me shit.
Okay, go. Do you remember what you were going to say? Is
Barely.
that your problem?
Barely. Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay,
so
basically, what I was gonna get to
For
is,
example.
for example, if you want to smash all your protein in at the end of the day, if you eat a chicken breast for dinner and
Yeah.
you eat like a tub of yogurt after dinner and a scoop of protein, you're gonna hit like that 100-gram mark.
ask
right? 'Cause
Devin how he knows. Just because what he does.
That's what I do
Yeah.
on a daily basis, but in more because I
Yeah.
weigh 220 pounds, so
Right.
my goal is 250,
Right.
a little bit more. But yeah, you eat every night. I just eat Greek yogurt and a scoop of protein powder with some peanut butter in it.
You do.
And it ends up being like 65 grams of protein. Mm-hmm. Right? And like for a lot of what I was getting to was for a lot of people, that's like half of the protein need.
Right.
For like a bowl of yogurt at night.
Yes.
And I'm
yes.
saying it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and some people will, you know how like a lot of fitness people will say, well, don't go from 1 to 100 too quick. I would say protein is the one thing where we could go from like 1 to pretty close to 100 pretty quick. Now,
The only caveat to that is like
Yeah.
your stomach might hurt for a couple days.
well, so
but
here's
you'll get over it real quick.
well, the reason why is it because it actually takes work to digest that like it takes extra work to digest that protein. So you burn that's why those like you burn more calories when you consume protein because it takes work for the body to do that. So that's why some people will get like some digestion issues, but there's things that go with that, right? Like, you know, one, making sure that you're eating slowly, making sure that you're not eating until you're absolutely stuffed, which is why it's typically better to separate it throughout your day.
But people are busy. I get it.
Yeah, taking your probiotics, you know, well, even more so than taking a probiotic supplement, taking like probiotic rich foods like your yogurts, your fermented foods like kimchi, kombucha, you know, real sauerkraut, that kind of stuff.
Sourdough bread.
And not only that, but your digestive enzymes. What?
I said sourdough bread.
Yeah, sourdough bread. But I would argue that a little bit because I think the sourdough bread, it has to be like sourdough bread that like you make or like fresh. You know what I mean?
It's still better than nothing.
Agreed. And
Which
then
is where everybody needs to start. Is better than
foods-
nothing.
So foods that are rich in digestive enzymes. So tropical fruits specifically have a digestive enzyme in there that helps you break down your protein. So things like, you know, is a kiwi tropical fruit?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know
Mango.
the answer to that. But mango, your papaya, pineapple, all of those types of things will help you digest that protein source. So
What is you said?
I have the
5
number one
minutes.
hack.
Number one hack. Go ahead.
here is the I forgot it.
Are you serious?
No, I seriously need to remember. Shoot.
I was talking about cramming in all your protein at the
Yes,
end of the
I know
day,
you were. We were talking
and
about
you were gonna cut me
protein.
off.
Shoot.
Curious.
Well, I forgot, and it really is a good one. Shoot. It's the number one hack. I guess you guys are just gonna have to wait until the pregnant lady remembers. Son of a gun. Oh no, I don't remember. Shoot, Evan.
What did
is-
it have to do with?
It had to do with protein and consuming protein. Oh, okay. Now let me get my thoughts together. Okay, so the number one hack to you losing weight. Okay, I know what I was gonna say. Let me just put it together. Okay, so when we are trying to lose weight, we're in a caloric deficit, right? You have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. We do know this for a fact. Now,
In broad terms.
what is a good hack if you are having a hard time being in a caloric deficit and it's like mentally challenging you a lot, increase your protein. Don't increase the carbs and fats. Increase that protein source. Then you're getting full on your protein and not in the carbs and fats, right? Because it's, you know, can't say that it is 100% you can't gain fat or gain like your body fat from protein, but I would say like it's very hard for the body to gain weight from that protein source. I don't know the exact science on that.
Yeah, it's hard to. Yes. Yeah.
It is.
Right.
Yeah. So if you are struggling with the decrease of calories, what I'll do with a lot of my clients, and I do even do with myself, because you guys, I like eating. Like, I enjoy eating. I have a hard time just being in a caloric deficit in general. I will just increase my protein intake. So to be honest with you, as I'm on average between 140, 145, I do eat around, like when I'm not pregnant, well, even when I'm pregnant, between 190 and 200 grams of protein, especially when I'm working in a caloric deficit so that I can get more food in. And it is the most satiating nutrient.
Of the three.
Of the three.
Of the four.
Yes. That's well, yeah. So it is one of the most satiating nutrients. So that said, wouldn't you say that that's a pretty big
Yeah,
hack?
the only distinction I want to make is you will gain weight eating protein,
Yeah, 'cause
but
you're
it's going to be
gaining
muscle weight and not body fat weight.
Right.
So it's not that it's hard to gain weight. It's that you're going to be gaining weight that is beneficial to you versus not beneficial to your goals
Correct.
for the most part.
Yep.
On your point of the caloric deficit versus just upping your protein, right? Even if you were just starting out and you eat the same amount of calories that you've been eating, say, let's just, for example, say that's 2,500 calories. If you want to stay at that number for whatever reason, but that number is like 50% carbs, 40% fat, and only 10% protein, right? Just changing that protein number to be like 30%
Yeah.
and cutting out, or not cutting out, but changing, just shifting the scales.
Yeah.
Sliding the knobs. You're still
Yeah.
at 2,500 calories, but your protein is 3 times as much as it used to be.
Yes. Guarantee you
You
start to
will
see a
see
change in your
results.
body. Yeah.
Yes.
You will see a change in your body. It's the truth.
Because you'll be losing body fat, you'll be gaining muscle, your weight will stay the same for the most part. But you'll look.
Your body composition
Yeah,
will change.
you
Now,
look
this is
different.
all, well, yes, just nutrition can help change the body, but making sure that you're in a good strength training program and, a good fitness program with your nutrition too. So that is also essential.
You know what I love
What?
/ hate? I just want to look toned.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a bodybuilder.
Oh.
I just want to look toned. Guess what, guys? It's all the same.
It is the same.
Literally, from the start, it's all the same.
Yeah.
You're doing the same stuff.
You are. Yeah, to get like that, those women that you see for the women, because I feel like men say toned too, but I feel like I hear that a lot from women more
Well,
so.
it's also just a limiting belief because once you're toned, you're like, why would you not want to be jacked as shit and sexy?
I know.
And like just,
And
just
that is
carved
something
out of steel.
That is a big mindset shift that starts to happen as people will come
Get a
in
little taste
and
of
be
being, like,
and be
shredded.
worried about getting too big or whatever the case is, or your husband's worried about you getting too big because he's
Leave
not
him.
that big. Don't say that.
No,
it can't be
I'm-
the fault of divorce.
Don't care.
That's terrible. Don't leave him.
You're
Just
right.
try to convert
Don't leave
him.
him. Just bring him to the gym with you
Yes,
so he can
exactly.
get big.
Just yeah. He'll follow along. He'll follow suit eventually. Hopefully it's not too late. But yeah. I don't even know what I was gonna say with that.
Okay, that
Because
just threw
you did.
threw
You
a wrench
threw
in your
me-
thought
you threw me
process.
for a loop.
Anyway, yes,
Getting into people's marriages
Getting-
and stuff.
getting toned
Yeah.
versus being it's always what people say. It's like, I just want to get toned. I don't want to get like beefy or too big.
Yeah.
First of all, nobody has ever accidentally gotten beefy and too big.
Yes.
It is so
Not
like
with muscle.
strict
Yeah.
and regimented
Oh my gosh.
that if you accidentally got there, it's just not possible.
It's I
It's
would
not
say
possible.
so there's like some freaks of nature that are like natural. I do know some people and they're men
Hmm?
that are like naturally, you'll talk to them and be like, yeah, I don't really lift, but they look like super,
Sure, but they like work construction and are active for 8 hours a day.
yeah, this is true. Yes, for sure. So,
Like, yeah, you are lifting. You're doing like
but
functional
you
fitness
doing
all
your
day.
2 to 3 days a week of strength training, you're not going to get all jackarood.
Even if you strength train 5 days a week,
I know.
you're not gonna get beefy.
Yeah.
What people say.
Yes, I know.
You're not
it's
gonna
true.
get beefy accidentally.
Yes. No, you
Trust
won't.
me, if you're working with a trainer, if you don't want to be beefy, they'll stop you before you get beefy.
Right.
It's
yeah.
not going to happen overnight or in a week or in a month or in a year
Yeah.
or in 2
well,
years
what will
or in
happen-
3 years.
What I have seen with women pretty consistently is like they'll do an upper body day and they'll notice like the pump
Mm-hmm.
and it totally freaks them out. And they're just like, oh my God. And then they'll like stop lifting because they see that. And which is sad. I do know women that have done that. Like they have stopped before that reason. They like notice the pump and it's like, listen, it goes away,
But also, why are you so afraid of having like good looking
some
arms?
muscles. Yeah. It's I don't know.
Guys and girls alike. It's okay. You're not going to go from, I don't know, what you currently look like to beefy in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
No, it
honestly-
would take years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by the
for
time
real.
you get to the years, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm
That's what I
totally,
want.
I want it. Yeah.
Have you ever had an instance of that happen where somebody like makes a dramatic body recomposition and then they weren't like
Yes. Oh,
And they
sorry.
weren't like, yeah, let's keep going. I
Right.
wanna
No.
continue to
It's
look
always
cut.
been the opposite mindset shift of, okay, how much more can I lift? How much better can I start to look? It's never like, oh my gosh, we need to tone it down a little bit. I've never had that. And that's the difference with, or that's the thing with a fitness journey. Like people talk about the physical change, but nobody talks about like that mental change that you get with it. Like,
all of the ceilings in your own mind that you break.
oh my gosh. It's the absolute truth. And I want to talk to people that are struggling a little bit with like getting back into it, that have fallen off. Just start. Like and I'm not like, you hear that and you're like, just do it. Yeah, just do it. But really hear the words of just start. And it can be you going for a walk. It could like literally what I would, if this is you listening right now and you're like, I'm having a really hard time, do 10 push-ups like right now. Okay. 5 push-ups. What
5 incline push-ups.
do
on the edge of the
yes,
couch.
do it.
On a chair.
Yes, do it. And then see how you feel after. And then don't do any more exercise today. I just want you to do those 5. Just do those 5. Don't do any more. If you're
Or
like,
just do as many as you can on the edge of your couch.
and then just be like, feel that. Like feel what your body just felt. And then if you're like, oh, I could do that again, don't do it again. Do it again tomorrow. Like let yourself crave it a little bit. Let yourself want to do it a little bit. And then with that little bit of motivation that you have, get yourself prepped for a workout tomorrow. You know what I mean? So like play that little game with yourself and see how you do.
You used one of my least favorite words just now.
What is your least favorite?
What do you think it was?
What did I say?
You said motivation.
Okay, motivation is real.
I didn't say it wasn't real.
Yeah.
I just said it's bullshit.
Yeah, but you still get that little bit of motivation, and you can.
Motivation is real. That's why
Yes.
motivational speeches are real.
Yes.
Motivation is a feeling that you get.
Yes.
It's just not reliable.
Yes, it's important. It's
You
true.
cannot rely on it to make it get your ass off the couch and go
Right.
work out.
What you can rely on it for is after you take that action and you feel motivated, take another action that will help build your discipline into taking action the next day. Yes, I didn't finish my sentence. A wise one. Anyways, but yeah.
Ghosts, protein, and working out.
Yes, that's all I wanted
That's
to
a
talk.
wrap.
That's all I want to talk about. You guys, please join our Facebook group. If you are wanting more community, more help from myself and Devin, join our Facebook group. You can join our app and start getting workouts from us. And you can also schedule a call with us to go through your goals, go through what you're going through right now, some goal setting, and make an action plan for you.
And we'll either say, yeah, we can help you, or we'll help you find a trainer that can.
Yeah, we'll be honest with you. Always honest. All right, you guys. Peace.